Hey Internet, this is Gunter with MiniMishaps, and today we are talking about how being a nerd is good for your mental health. So, this is going to be one of those videos where I get all sappy and talk about philosophy of being a nerd and how art has sort of, filled a lot of the void in the pandemic for me, etc. It's going to end up as Faith in Humanity Restored video, because in preparing for making this video, I actually had 3 people build me up unsolicited, and it really it makes a difference. So before I share those stories, I want you guys to make sure that when you're done watching this video, you go out and just make someone's day. It can be a stranger, do something nice. Coming out of the low points for me, role-playing games and D&D and those have always been sort of a sturdy escape for me. So the adventuring parties, you know who you are, pulled me out of a lot of dark places. The VIRTUAVENTURES, all of you folks on the Facebook and the Discord and the collaborative storytelling, you guys all, that stuff is very healing, it's very restorative. And so the different facets, and then a year ago, starting the art and the YouTube channel has been a whole other kind of confidence building. So I am recommending highly that you find an outlet of creating, whether that's art or music or, can really be anything, as the first big help for mental health. And then finding a community of supportive people is the next huge one, which I am grateful. I was at the library and I met a new 3D printing ally in Toby. So shout out to Toby, and he and Selena both made me feel really good about the art I was making and the 3D printing we were doing, and Toby told me about Yu-Gi-Oh! And I learned a little bit about that. So if you are in that fandom, let me know and I can do a little reading and try and create something from that show or card game on the channel. And then it's just really good to talk to people, and it doesn't matter if you don't know them, if you haven't met them before. It's really important to the human condition to make those connections. And for the third thing, I would say find a system that works for you for moving through difficult emotions and events. That could be a close friend or a therapist. That could be a journal. In my case, I have you guys. My YouTube channel is the place where I kind of let myself sort things out. And those 3 things are really were for me easy to find in being a nerd. So if you are a fan of something, there is a fandom for you. There is a community in place already of people that also are fans. if you are a creator and you find other creators, most other creators are going to be building you up. Now there's a point where you can't be Wreck-It Ralph and discovering the YouTube comments. I mean, there's just trolls and garbage people out there. But for the most part, makers especially are really good people. So D&D and art and these groups have seen me through divorce and starting a family and starting back to school and moving back in with my parents and all kinds of stresses on the spectrum of stress. And it's a lot easier to not have things be dark when you have those supports in place. So I am not a medical or psychiatric professional. I don't have any training. I highly recommend that if you aren't able to find these things, that you seek help to do that. So go out, make something, paint something, share something with another person that is a similar kind of fan for what you are making and creating. Talk to people. It's easy to feel alone. It's easy to be depressed. And being positive and being optimistic takes work. It's really hard work. But those three things I talked about are worth it and really are why I am able to do what I do. So I appreciate you guys for taking a more serious video day with me, and I promise tomorrow we're back to painting. It is Star Trek Day, and we'll be painting a Star Trek uniform onto a miniature. So we will see you tomorrow. Go out, make someone's day, and thanks again for all your support. Thanks, Internet.